Can we stop pretending Aamir Khan is the morally superior poster boy of Bollywood? Because behind the perfectionist image, there's a dark pattern of betrayal, manipulation, and straight up gaslighting that the industry refuses to call out. And no, this isn't just about failed marriages. This is about how a man used love, loyalty, and even family like tools to build his empire. Aamir Khan's PR members may have scrubbed the timeline clean, but let's walk through the mess they couldn't erase. This story isn't about a single controversy. It's a full-blown character arc of betrayal. From Reena to Kiran, from Faisal to Fatima, from his British journalist scandal to industry arrogance, the man has quietly burned every bridge that made him. And now, just when he needs Bollywood again, he's circling back, trying to act like none of it ever happened. Reena wasn't just Aamir's first wife. She was his emotional backbone. She supported him through his flops, his failures, and even helped produce Lagan. But once Lagan hit big, Aamir distanced himself. By 2002, the marriage was done. And soon enough, Kiran Rao, his assistant director on Lagan, magically stepped into the spotlight. Let's not pretend Kiran entered the picture later. People who were there saw the overlap. It wasn't just emotional cheating. It was a calculated exit strategy. He used Reena until she was no longer needed, then rewrote the narrative. Aamir and Kiran tried hard to sell us a progressive, intellectual love story, but the timeline doesn't add up. They claimed their romance began after his divorce, but insiders say their chemistry was obvious during Lagan. So was it love? Or was it just the next phase of Aamir's image makeover? Kiran gave him indie film cred and exited conveniently once her role was played. They even co-parent publicly now, parading their modern family status to stay relevant in the era of cool divorced dads. Another woman, another divorce, another reinvention. In 2005, a major national outlet dropped a bomb. Aamir Khan allegedly fathered a child with British journalist Jessica Hines. She named the child Jan. Aamir ghosted the entire thing. No denial, no confirmation, just silence. Classic PR damage control. Ignore it until it vanishes. Jessica, for what it's worth, raised the child alone. The man who cries on talk shows over fatherhood had zero to say about his alleged biological son. Selective fatherhood at its finest. 2007 was chaos. Aamir's own brother Faisal accused him of kidnapping and forcing him into psychiatric care. Aamir tried to become Faisal's legal guardian. Why? Because Faisal was talking. He said Aamir was controlling, paranoid, and manipulative. The court battle that followed ended in Aamir's loss. The judge ruled that Faisal didn't need treatment, and their father, Tahir Hussain, testified against Aamir. This wasn't family drama. It was dystopian. It's one thing to have disagreements with your sibling. It's another to legally try to control them under the pretext of mental illness. That's not protective. That's predatory. After Dangal, Aamir was constantly seen with Fatima Sana Sheikh. At first, it looked like mentorship. Then came red carpets, paparazzi, and late-night appearances. Fatima is 27 years younger and the media noticed. Around that time, Kiran was stepping back and Fatima was everywhere. Then she vanished. No major roles, no comeback, not even Aamir's next film. Fatima got discarded. What do you think? Did Fatima deserve better? Or was she just collateral in Aamir's PR machine? Drop it in the comments. Compare that to Sanya Malhotra, who stayed clear of drama and quietly thrived. People say the affair rumors were baseless. But in Bollywood, perception is reality. And this perception, it shattered Fatima's career. At his peak, Aamir didn't just act like a superstar. He acted like a god. He trashed directors, mocked co-stars, and demanded script rewrites mid-shoot. He literally named his dog Shah Rukh Khan and wrote about it on his blog. Imagine being so drunk on your own relevance that you use another superstar's name as a punchline. And Salman? Aamir once said his movies lacked substance. Cool story for the guy who gave us Ghajini and Thugs of Hindustan. The hypocrisy was wild. Now jump to 2024, and Aamir's a new man, smiling, shaking hands, hugging Salman, gushing over SRK. Unity, brotherhood, forgiveness. Please, it's not growth, it's a strategy. His son Junaid Khan is trying to break into Bollywood. And Aamir needs those old enemies to play nice. It's not redemption, it's insurance. This sudden sweetness is damage control with a smile. And while we're here, Let's talk about the selective activism. Because Aamir Khan loves a good cause, as long as it doesn't make him uncomfortable. Water conservation? Sure. Farmer suicides? Of course. But when the industry's biggest predators were getting exposed during #MeToo, where was Aamir? Nowhere. Silent. And this silence wasn't innocent. It was strategic. Remember when he quietly backed out of a project with Subhash Kapoor after allegations came out? People called it principled. But behind the scenes, it wasn't about supporting women. It was about avoiding backlash. And once the headlines cooled down, he was back to business as usual. He didn't uplift survivors. He didn't create space for accountability. He just made sure his image didn't take a hit. Calculated morality, not courage. The truth is, Aamir picks and chooses when to speak up. When it aligns with his clean intellectual brand, he's front and center. When it threatens his connections or comfort, total radio silence. That's not activism, that's branding. So let's cut the crap about him being Bollywood's conscience. You don't get to play woke on screen and coward off screen. You don't get to profit off virtue while ignoring victims. And you definitely don't get to be called perfectionist when your perfection only applies to performance, not principle. Let's not act like Aamir Khan is misunderstood. He's meticulous, he's cold, he's calculating. He used every woman in his life as a stepping stone. Image first, loyalty last. And once people stop serving his story, he ghosts them. That's not being flawed, that's being manipulative. He's the kind of man who plays woke and soft-spoken on camera, but off-screen, his decisions leave a trail of broken trust. The genius, the perfectionist, the socially aware hero. All roles, all PR crafted. We don't question Aamir because his films scream virtue. But behind the camera, it's betrayal after betrayal. And he always walks away clean. He's not the only one like this in Bollywood, but he's one of the few who convinced people he was different. The truth? He's not. He's worse. Because he hides behind intellectualism, feminism, and activism to justify personal mess. The scandals don't match the speeches. And his victims, they stay silent while he climbs higher. So if you're done falling for the act, say something, comment, share, make noise, because Bollywood won't call him out, but we will. What do you think? Is Aamir Khan just another broken man, or has he been playing everyone from the start? Let's talk. Don't forget, men like Aamir thrive in silence. The second you start talking, they lose power, so talk.